Next up with us, we have Kristoffer from Copenhagen, and he's here to share his learnings about ticketing and infrastructure for Borderlands as its sauce, he said. Let's see.
Thank you for having me. My name is Chris. My preferred pronouns are they, them, and I'm here to tell you about something the Borderland is doing. Actually, the fact that I am here on this stage tells you something about the Borderland, what the Borderland is doing. Because a few months ago, the Borderland was somewhere I went to run around naked and have life-affirming experiences, and I wasn't really a part of organizing it. Then I made the mistake of not having a working clicker. There, responding to this post. It's like infrared, cool, I'm just going to do this. Asking for someone to run the membership sale. And I said yes, but it doesn't spark joy. Well, it's very quick. There we go. So I made another post saying two things. Burn it to the ground, make it fresh, and this is a terrible idea. Please don't let me do this. To which the reply was, go do it, you beautiful, fucking crazy person. So we did, right? And in the space of about a month, I found some open source software that I like, a programming language I've never used, and built the darn thing. Oh, there it is. And let me tell you, the community really stepped up. Almost without asking for it, I had a graphic designer, a talented illustrator, and a team of people to deal with the support fallout of what I was doing. And it worked. Like, it's there, we used it, and the other parents immediately reached out about using it. But that's not what I want to talk about. Yeah. Some of us might be old enough to remember a time when this necessarily wasn't true, but today software permeates everything around us. And software isn't neutral. It forms the lens through which we see the world, and while we like to pretend we enter the playa with our phones and our tents like authentic human beings, it shapes our burns and, for that matter, our cities. Software isn't just the thing you see on the screen. In fact, through simplification and systematization, which is its purpose, it encodes the reality of its creators and sublimates that into the thing you're using it for. I'll get that off the screen very quickly. Sorry. Yeah. So when you pick an off-the-shelf product, you get with it the worldview, the hopes and fears of its creators. And more often than not, they like sales. They come from the default, and they put that default into our shit. And the Borderland has to run a membership sale, but we're not salespeople. In fact, more often than not, we would like people not to buy memberships. If they're not ready for it, if they think it's just another Roskilde with more sex, we prefer them to stay at home. We don't want quick payments, ease of use, and a pleasant shopping experience. We want hardship, self-selection, dedication, and a lot of fun. We want wild, artful experiences, from how decisions are made on the day-to-day, co-creatively and decentralized, to how money is allocated to art, to how newbies are onboarded. For all that extra event stuff, we use software, and we need more of the stuff as we're growing. So 2 weeks ago, I went deep into a Swedish forest with a team of people to work on our art granting platform. There it is. It's just another piece of software that makes up the Borderland, and it allows us to replace the most distinguished critics of the committee with the hive mind itself. And it's used by a bunch of other burns too, you've probably seen it. And there I think I found the problem to our most, thank you, pressing problem of doing our own software. To people working with software feels like work. Many of us come into this field with a genuine joy for what we do, and it's the mythologies and the product that crush our spirits. And I think, in fact, a lot of software people seek out burns, particularly because it offers a reprieve from our well-paid soul-crushing jobs. Which gets to the crux of the matter. We have the skills and the people to encode our reality in software, and through that, share our modes of operating. It takes treating programmers like artists realizing a vision, and not like most of our lives an extension of the computer that you instruct on what you would like to happen. Information and people is what we use as our canvas when we make information systems for itself. We shape and are shaped by the stuff we create. And there's second and third order effects. But doing that requires a radical new methodology. And I'm out of time, so this, of course, was just a tease to get you come have lunch with me. Not the people from tomorrow. Come talk to me after this about running your lottery, as running your membership, your ticket sales as a lottery, punk programming, or making sauce for ravioli infrastructure. Thank you.